Hi, John. Hey, Lena. Hey, Ellie. Woke up today thinking about Ellie. Ellie Jayne. We had her for 11 years and 11 months. And it was a wonderful life we had with her. And this meditation tape is actually what I was playing for her just before we had her put down here at home. The doctor came and she had an inoperable tumor in her intestine. Here she was doing great still. She was pretty young. This was taken about 2 days before she had to be put down. She was at the cabin, and we didn't know how bad she was. And then, like, the day after this was taken, she couldn't walk. And I had her checked, and they were like, they can't operate. I mean, she was camping and everything, like, the day before. This is the night before the doctor came. She was starting to be uncomfortable. These are other dogs you're going to see. This is Lula, my sweetheart. Here's a good one of Ellie. What a face. What a face. I'm glad I have these pictures. There's me and Girlie. This is Ellie when she was tiny. That's the night I brought her home from North Shore Animal League. I was so happy with my new puppy. That was 2000, yeah. Me and Christopher had just gotten married a couple of months before, and then I said, the first thing I'm getting is a puppy. There's Herman. He would come later. He would age her considerably. Yeah, Herman aged us all. I love this one of Ellie on the front stoop. This is her riding in the car. Again, there's Lula. Yeah. Lula I had to give up to my ex-husband because it was no longer feasible. He was moving out to Long Island, and she was really his dog in a lot of ways. And because of my lifestyle at the time, I couldn't keep her. She was a very hyper dog, and she needed my ex-husband. He loved her very much. But I missed her. Back to Ellie in the car. That's the face. Looking over me in the back seat. This is me looking over my shoulder. How you doing, Ellie? All right. We're looking out the window, Mom. I'm having a great time. Got anything to eat? Yeah. Sometimes she'd climb over and sit on my lap in the front seat, but that's a little dangerous. Here's her up at the cabin, looking out for squirrels and stuff. Yeah, she's getting older there. But here's her at night up there. I don't know if you could see her. That's her as a baby with our kitten Igor. She was really good with all the cats and kittens. They loved her. The cats and kittens loved her. There's Herman, who's prettier. He was the beauty in the family. Here's Ellie. This is my favorite. She's at the dog run, and she's like holding a meeting, and all the dogs are like listening to her. That was her personality, totally. So you want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about how we're talking about Ellie this morning. Look at the way this puppy. I remember that puppy following her around like, this one's smart. I'm gonna follow her around. She used to be great at the dog run. She had fun. She was not afraid of anybody. Yeah, she loved everybody. But so we are uploading all of our songs now onto our disc label, our DistroKid label, and I wrote a song for Ellie Jayne, of course, and So first we were going to upload all the songs in alphabetical order because we have like 60 songs to upload off of Broad Jam onto the DistroKid label. And then John said, "You don't have to stick to the alphabetical order. Just do them as you think of them. Because every day when I think of something, there's a song attached to it." So right now we're just gonna bring you Ellie Jayne's song, a little bit of it, right? Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. So let's find that. So we'll show that picture of Ellie because we gotta play the song. So let's go. So won't you open the door now and hand me the noose, because my mama don't love me, my daddy left home, he may not come back at all. So stop me scratching and you won't be alone if you just open up the door. Yeah. Ellie, 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 Ellie Jayne, baby, won't you talk to me? Ellie, 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 now I think it's a shame how you never gonna set me free now, yeah. Ellie Jayne. What a great song. It is great. Ellie Jayne. Yeah. Ellie Jayne, Ellie Jayne, Ellie Jayne. I just know we've been cheating again. Yes, I know we've been cheating, and it's got me feeling like leaving you out in the rain. I know my mama don't love me, and my daddy ran off, and I don't back at all. We ain't having no fun, you ain't helping me some, and it shouldn't be against us, no. Ellie, 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 Ellie Jayne, baby, won't you talk to me? Ellie, 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 don't you think it's a shame how they never gonna set that free now? Yeah, Ellie Jayne, it's you. Ellie. Look at some more Ellie. Ellie, 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 Ellie Jayne, baby, won't you talk to me? Talk to me. Ellie, 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 don't you think it's a shame how you never gonna set that free now? Yeah. Ellie, Ellie Jayne. Ellie Jayne. Ellie Jayne. That's true. Mama ran home and my daddy ran over there. I know my mama ran home and my daddy ran home. You know my mama ran home and my daddy ran home. So great. So we just showed this sign that said, "If my dog doesn't like you, then you probably," something like, then they're probably right. Yeah. My dogs never had it wrong. They were really nice to people because I had them very socialized. My dogs went everywhere with me. And it was kind of unusual here and there that they really wouldn't like a person, and they were never wrong. Yeah. The one case was my dog Girly, who was really my this is the reincarnation of Girly, by the way. Ellie Jayne. Yeah. Ellie Jayne was on 2 album covers. One says Girly and one says Ellie Jayne. We'll get into that later. Well, you could show the album cover. All right. So, but I had a guitarist and his wife hated me, and even though she would try to act like she didn't hate me, I knew she hated me. You know when you know people hate you? She was very jealous. Their marriage was not so happy. He was, he had problems. She had problems. and she took it out on me, and my dog hated her. Yeah, this dog hated her. That's Girly, who was the original, and her energy came back as Ellie. A little bit shorter, but same dog essentially, and I could tell. Yeah, there she is. And that was a gift. But again, getting back to dogs now. Yeah, dogs are an amazing barometer. And there's my Butchie. He was a dog that I gifted to my parents, and I wish I would have kept him, but he did all right. That's my beautiful Herm. But again, today's about Ellie Jayne. So, oh, look at that. Oh, don't you wish you were there? That's like the shank of the summer up on Hog Mountain Road in the Catskill Mountains, and Herman is like probably getting a million ticks right there. Here's Girly, and that was Ellie. So yeah, they're a different color really, but really, and the personality, it was the same dog. Yeah, and I could tell that it was her, and I never had a doubt. When John told me later, that was, I said yes, I knew that. You don't know everything, John. I know everything. Yeah, I know, right. Here's Herman on the porch at the cabin. Wow, I'm really fucking things up here. And this is a gorgeous picture because I'm doing my tarot reading. That was me sitting there I had my tea, my cards, my incense. Look, there I am on the porch with my hat on. I'm freezing to death. I'd be freezing out there. Didn't matter. It was early morning up in the mountains. Oh, look at that. Don't you want to be there right now? Yeah, we can be if you want. All right, let's go. We're going to the cabin. Praise be God and Mother. It's been a nice morning. We got music to upload. That's Ellie getting petted by Chris. She used to sit by his chair and be like, please scratch my back and stuff. And he would have his arm reaching down. And I love that picture because I would see that all the time. He was always petting her. And she loved her daddy so much. There's Herman. Oh, this day is starting. And here's me with my girlie, getting ready for another day of adventure. Just like me and my Johnny right now. That's right. Yes, okay, come on. We got to go on the exercise bike. Fun city. Charge.